Alright, welcome back. Let's try this again. Had to set up my microphone. Can you guys hear me? I think we're good. If anybody's in the chat, say hello. And welcome. There we go. Tax Action BK, welcome to the stream. So, it's no secret that Ubuntu MATE is my Linux gold standard. As you well know. At least for beginners, right? So this is just a little hangout. The Linux Hangout featuring Ubuntu MATE. Check out the links below to help support these live shows. Thank you, as always. So I'll hang around a little bit before dinner. Hope all is well. Now, currently the release for this Ubuntu MATE is still in beta, but it seems stable enough for a live stream, so I hope it remains stable at least for a half hour or so. What's up, DT? Oh, it's new music from the YouTube audio library. These are the tunes. For those of you who watch this new, this is usually how I do it. VLC, music from the YouTube audio library. Of course, OBS Studio is what you see here. Normally I would have a picture here at the left, an image, but I just left it blank for now. So, but yeah, just some tunes from the YouTube audio library. So, yeah, anybody new out there, say hello. Brogrura, hello. This one's just for you. I think I missed you last time, didn't I? I think. I don't know. Alright, so this is an install, a dual boot install on my old Lenovo dual core. As you can see, an outdated Athlon 2 processor with 6 gigs. Or yeah, DT says, I would run Yo in their mind, but I don't run unstable betas. Uh-huh. Of course, Mr. Stable himself. But no, Linux Network, welcome. So, what was I saying? Yeah, this is just an old, outdated Lenovo desktop that still runs, so I figured keep it till it craps out. And this has the original hard drive that had originally Windows 7. Yeah, this is not an SSD drive, so overall still not too bad. I customized the desktop somewhat. A panel at the top and a panel to the right since I am right-handed. So all my open windows here are to the right. Trash icon to the bottom right. For now, I installed a couple snaps. You can see the icons here don't quite match. The theming here is off. Maybe this will get, you know, fixed in the finalized version, but that's okay. I think if I install the VLC and OBS as a normal from the Synaptic Package Manager, I think I get the correct icons up here. I got them correct to the right, but not up here. Anyway, it's no big deal. If you haven't already, check out the latest Ubuntu MATE. Martin Wimpress has done a terrific job, to say the least. A true Linux gold standard because it just works. Easy. Aha, you are using Ubuntu MATE. It seems a little bit faster than Linux MATE. It could be. Yeah. Yeah. DT likes menu to the left, trash to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle. Here I am stuck in the middle. DT remembers that song. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. Well, I'm stuck in the middle here with all my friends, including Tim O is in the house. Welcome, Tim. Ah, you're off today and being lazy, so again, hello to. Well, very good. It's a classic song, DT. Yeah, I was a little kid when that one came out. The 70s, right? Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. It's a classic song. Sneaky Linux is in the house from the UK. Welcome to the UK Linux show, right? Evening. Again, if there anybody new watching out there, please do stop by and say hello. You have to, because I took the time to say hello. You must say hello. No, you don't have to, but it would be nice, right? If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. But yeah, this is working out okay so far, the latest Ubuntu MATE, so check it out. I once thought about putting 4 panels all the way around the edges, but that might be a little bit too much, right? I don't know. Anyway, more information here if you're interested. As I stated, Martin Wimpress has done a terrific job. Looks like the final release of this will be the 17th, not too far from now as of this recording. So why not check it out? It's free. I am not using Hangouts, Brugura. I'm just calling this the Ubuntu MATE Hangout. I should just call this the Linux Hangout or something, but no, Hangout is no longer available for YouTube. I believe if you just go to Hangouts on the web right now, Google is still supporting it. That may change, but I'm just calling this a Hangout. Or I should have called this the Ubuntu MATE Chill Out. Right? But yeah. Once again, the music from the YouTube audio library. So if you're interested, check it out. It's perfectly free. Less bloat is always better. Well, that's how I feel what Ubuntu MATE is. Linux Mint, XFCE, MATE, DT. That's what I think it is. It's less bloat. It's interesting that one of the main reasons people don't like to use Ubuntu MATE because it looks too bland. It looks too dated. And I'm like, have you heard of theming? Have you heard of wallpapers? Have you heard of customizations? Or is that too much work? I'm not trying to be snarky. It's just a thought. If it looks too bland out of the box, change it. Hi, Switch. Welcome. I mean, really, if you install something and it looks too dated, change it. Customize it. That's what Linux is all about. And you still have a nice, fast, easy-to-use system, right? At least that's how I look at it. Most users don't theme their yes and no. I believe most newbies will not. But most medium to advanced users, they're into theming heavily, heavily. From what I've seen. Question for Toss. You only have one choice, no other. GNOME or KDE? Oh boy, that's a tough one. I'd have to go with GNOME. Why? Less bloat. Yep. Less bloat. Hello, Jordan. Welcome. Overall, I would say less bloat. KDE looks nice, but I would say less bloat. Ambient still rocks for you for theming. Okay, it's very good. It's fine. Switch likes KDE. Okay, cool. Compared to KDE, oh yeah, DT. I didn't say it was faster. I did not say GNOME was faster. But in terms of navigation, oh, no question. Yeah. I mean, if you're thinking of speed, then obviously do not go with GNOME. But in terms of navigation, that's how I see it. Yeah, so is this Bizarro World? No, that show is coming Friday night, DT. No, but no. But yeah, I just find GNOME to be a little bit more easy to navigate. So anyway, I was asked the question. There's my answer. Yeah. You try KDE to this day, you haven't got all through all the settings. That's the bloat. The too many settings, redundancy, it would seem. You just don't get that in GNOME. So that's why I said it's less bloat. It's not faster. Maybe one day. But yeah. But those are my thoughts as far as that goes. There's something about the MATE desktop since Linux Mint first released it years ago. There's something about its simplicity. It just works. It's comfortable. It's easy on the eyes. Of course, if you want a theme to change it, you certainly can. There are many choices here in the Ubuntu MATE panel changers. 7 or 8 of them. But there's something about the MATE desktop. It's just pleasing on the eyes. No surprises. Of course, you can change it, but I just like it. It just works. Yeah. GNOME would bring the Athlon processor to its knees. Yes, it would. However, Zoran's version of GNOME and the Zoran Ultimate, not too bad. A little slower. Yeah. I would have to agree. However, in terms of just navigation and less bloat, it's just not KDE. Yeah, it's faster, but man, it's just... Anyway, that's my thought about that. Yeah. Yeah, something like GNOME, you really want a quad core. Hello, Werner Klassen. Good day, good evening. Aha, theming is a hobby of yours. Well, there you go. Yeah. Love Linux flexibility? Yeah. Yeah, in the Ubuntu MATE you have, let's see, where is it under? I'm not going to change it now because there's still some bugs in it. It hasn't been finalized, but go to Windows, or sorry, Panel. You can see there's a whole bunch to change it. Probably my second favorite is Mutiny. Hello, Mitchell. Yeah. Mitchell, thank you for your continued support for the channel and the live streams. Always appreciated. But yeah, the one nice thing about Ubuntu's MATE is one-click customizations, changing the theming and the panel layout. Usually, I set it and forget it. I'm not that into, you know, theming and customizations that much. Once I set it one way, I did have to install Compass to make the ticker feeder app work. I'm not sure why. It's kind of weird. But I had to. This is not installed by default, just to let you know. If you're not going to be using this app here, you do not need Compass to make Ubuntu work, Ubuntu MATE work. I just want to let you know. So this is completely unnecessary. I use it only for the ticker app. Other than that, it's good. Yeah, thank you, Mitchell. Fun Linux laptop. MATE is almost as nice as XFCE. Yeah, I think they're both nice. I just stuck on the XFCE version in MX Linux, which you guys voted #1. Congratulations, MX Linux, and run with the Dolphin. What is his real name? It's not Dolphin. Anyway, what about Budgie? Budgie I looked at, it's just, yeah, couldn't get into it. No. DT, you like powder blue for your terminal color scheme. But that's certainly different. MATE tweak is a nightmare. Always freezes the system. Really? I have not noticed that. Of course, I don't use it that much. I go between this and Mutiny, and that's pretty much it. Tele2, well, of course, this is still a beta, so like I said, I'm not going to experiment with this too much until it's finalized, so but I haven't had the issues with freezing. make sure you check the MD5s. You know, once you download Ubuntu MATE or anything else, make sure it's not corrupted. If it's corrupted, don't install it. Just don't do it. Antics, yeah. Yeah, October 17th for the final release of this, so yeah. It uses less memory than expected. Mate. Yeah, it's one of the lighter ones. Of course, I'm running everything here, so it's bumped up to over 2 gigs. Of course, the CPUs are humming along here. Like I said, this is an Athlon processor from Fred Flintstone days, but you know what? It still works, and I bet if I popped it an SSD in this thing, it would run smoother. But this is just a test machine. I do have a quad-core backup desktop that has an SSD in it. I keep in storage, but this is just to install different distros and play, and it works. I did bump down the resolution from 1920 to 720. So it runs a little bit smoother, but it's good enough. I also like the larger fonts. Yeah, you could fry an egg on that Athlon, right? Yes, I did, like right before I started DT. Yeah, in fact, I'm waiting. Hang on, I gotta cut up my sausages here. All right, I'm gonna put that on the processor and cook some of those. Yeah, I know. This is not a streaming machine, to say the least, even though it can be done. Hence the power of. See, this is why I love you guys. I never know what to expect. It's like doing a news and nonsense with my friend Stephanie, you know. Oh yeah, but the CPU is the 2 cores are humming. But see, down here in the basement, it's naturally cooler, and it helps. Of course, I clean my machine, you know, free of dust with my Black & Decker leaf blower. Hey, what can I say? It's working, right? When it craps out, it craps out. Move on to the next one. But right now, this Lenovo works fantastico. RAM usage, not too bad. Well, I love you too, CJ. How are you? Welcome to the Linux Love Show. Hey, Stevie boy, Big Papa Peppermint's in the house. Ba 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 boo. What's up, Steve? Welcome to the Linux Show, or the Ubuntu MATE Hangout, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're just humming along here with my horse and buggy processor. AMD Athlon. Oh yeah. The Linux Love Show. See, Mitchell likes that. That's what I'll call the Linux Love Show. So these are some new tunes from the Linux, from the YouTube audio library that I just downloaded right before I started. Check them out. Perfectly free to download. Smooth Jazz Geek Talk. Well, this is not smooth jazz now, but yeah. I listen to smoothjazz.com. The best weather applet is in the MATE desktop. It just works. Let's see. 40s, good sleeping weather. 60s, 40s. Ooh, 70s, a heat wave. Yeah, baby. Very nice. I'll take it. Very good. CJ's got a lot of stress coming the week. Well, come on into the Linux Love Show and say hello and just chill. Anybody new watching, say hello. Don't be shy. So it looks like Saturn overtakes Jupiter with the most moons. Jupiter had been the moon king for some 20 years. Really? It's been mooning us for all these years? Well, that's unfriendly. But it won't. How's the stream look? Is it buffering or is it smooth? Like DT says, my processor is humming here nicely at 100%. Ah, CJ was the Moon King back in college. Aha. To moon or not the moon? That is the question. Isn't that Shakespeare's? You know what he said? Hello, Lapiro. I agree. Ubuntu MATE is smooth like butter. All right, so the stream is running smooth. Thank you. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Tim. So this is Ubuntu MATE. No surprises here. How can you stop the minimizing animations? Try going to the tweak tool, Bregura. See if it's in there. Well, this is interesting. Senator proposes mandatory labeling for products with mics and cameras. Huh. Wouldn't the customer know that it has a mic and a camera if they buy that product? It's kind of strange, but that's what the senator proposes, so why not? Any plans for a PC build? Jan, no, I'm not into building stuff or building PCs. If I had the budget, I would just take around $5,000, upgrade the office, and I would either buy new or refurbished, ready to go, out of the box with a warranty. You know, about $2,000 or $3,000 for a new PC. Maybe a 4K monitor since I wear glasses or contacts, a 4K camera, a couple of mics or a nice mic. But as far as building, I'm not into that personally. And the one main reason is, what if I put it all together, buy all the parts, and then something goes bad and I'm not sure what it is? Whereas if you buy it new or refurbished with the warranty, it's on the warranty. The whole thing is on the warranty. But yeah. Yeah, this Athlon processor, it's okay. If you put a lightweight Linux OS, it's not bad, as you see here. It's gonna work. It's humming along at 100%, but it is working. So, like DT says, I just fried an egg on this thing 20 minutes ago. It's so hot, but some reggae music, man. Summer in New York, man. Italy reduces the size of the parliament to save €1 billion. Wow. That's interesting. Huh. No lag. Yeah, no, it's you know, it works fine. I had to drop down the resolution to speed it up a little bit. 1280 versus 19, and that helped. So, and it's good enough. I like the larger fonts. So I'm actually doing this on a 50-inch TV screen right in front of my eyes. Geez, I feel like I'm on stage. But the larger fonts is easier to read. So yeah. CJ's got a gripe about Windows. Well, Windows 10 finally broke on me, or broke my son's Dell laptop. No sound after updates. I had to wipe it and reinstall the system. CJ. Windows 10 to me is not so much confusing as it is untrustworthy. It just... You don't know if an update is going to break another update. I mean, really, a Windows 10 update that destroyed that destroyed the start menu. Really? Hello, Dino. Dioso. Buonasera, Dino. If you're in Italy, man, it's like 11 o'clock there. Welcome. But, yeah, I was able to fix my son's machine, but it was very, very annoying, to say the least. So, Windows 10 can no longer be trusted. It needs to be scrapped, in my opinion. I'm not trying to be funny, but it can no longer be trusted. I'm not talking about data or privacy. That's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about the core technical system itself. And yes, I am very surprised. Windows 7, a wonderful OS. Ah, Brazilian, very good. Close enough, right? Welcome, Dino. Everybody say hello to Dino. I have a cousin named Dino. Switch says, welcome to the light, Toss. Say that this for a while. Well, up to last week, I didn't have any problems with the updates, Switch, but yeah, I can no longer really defend Microsoft. They just botched it. It's more complicated. If Windows 10 was like Windows 7, no problem, right? So that's why I use maybe Windows 10 to 20% of the time. Most of the time I'm on my Ubuntu desktops. Number 2 is my Chromebook, and number 3 is everything else. So, you know, maybe next time I'll do a live stream from the Chromebook. See how that works out. But with only 2 gigs of RAM in my buffer, but we'll give it a shot here on the big screen. But at least it's reliable. At least the freaking Chromebook updates are reliable. They don't break anything. Ah, Microsoft. All right, Timo. Thank you for stopping by. Maybe I'll catch you this weekend for some more tech news and nonsense. I might go see Joker Friday. I heard it's a pretty intense movie. Like, really intense. Tough to watch, from what I heard. So Dino, in Brazil, what is Linux popular in Brazil, or is it mainly Windows and Macs? CTOS, even old Athlon beats Chromebook. Well, I have a feeling, Lapiro, if my Chromebook had 6 gigs of RAM versus 2, I think I'd be okay. I'm gonna guess, yeah, I'd be okay. So I can't blame the Chromebook. Yeah, my next Chromebook, I think I'll get one with more RAM. But they're both fine for what they do. So, all right, Tim. Again, thank you for your contributions to the channel. But Linux is popping in Brazil. Really nice. Chromebook lacks processing power. Depends on which one that you buy. Yeah. Obviously, if you get the low-end ones, yeah. But if you go into the higher-up, machines like the Google Pixel, I think you're going to be okay. Yeah. The Athlon is like Rocky still standing after multiple beating. Hey, yo, Adrian. Hey, yeah. I'm going to go fight Creed Athlon. Hey. True, but those in that price range. Yes. Yeah. That is, yeah, the Chromebook strength is in its choices from $200 up to $1,500. Quality-wise, the low-price machine is just as nice, or as reliable rather, than the most expensive one, But in terms of processing power and speed, yeah, I would have to agree. Sneaky says the schools are getting rid of MS slowly. Deployed your first Zorin 15 education laptops. Nice, nice, awesome. Very good. Yeah, I think probably the key standout with the Chromebook is its reliability. Somebody new to to the world of Linux can just pop that in or turn it on, log in with your Chrome, with your Google, or with your Gmail, and you're good to go. There's no maintenance in the Chromebook, none that I have seen whatsoever. It's easy to use, so yeah. It just works. Best way to describe a Chromebook, it just works, so no surprises. It's not a full-fledged machine like, say, a desktop or a Mac, but they're not designed that way, so it's mainly for web use, and that's fine, Very good, Switch. You're going to do a video on MATE. Excellent. Gen 2, yeah. Chromebooks based off of Gen 2, yeah. Josh says the Chromebook is what turned him on to Linux. Very, very good. The power of Linux. LJ Pellegrino is in the house. Welcome, all. Let's give this about a 10-minute warning, so we'll wrap this up at 5:30 p.m. so I can do my dinner, finish my dinner. Welcome, LJ. Again, if anybody new is watching, say hi, ask a question. That's what we're here for, as I always have been. Check out the links below and support the live streams. Anybody who contributes gets an automatic invite to the private streams that we do occasionally. Trust me, they're a lot of fun. We toss in a few adult jokes here and there. It's very nice. I do that as a thank you, so thank you. Which Chromebook do you have, Josh? Pixelbook or one of the other ones? Josh has very good taste in Linux. The Google Pixelbook. Very, very nice. Isn't that a wonderful okay, Josh, now I want you to be honest. Have you ever had a problem with that Chromebook? With anything? Anything. Okay, Sneaky. Catch you later, my friend. I'm going to guess no. It just works. And it's fast. Right? Well, that machine has been described as flawless. So there you go. The only problem you have is putting it. Let me mark that's one joke for Josh and 0 for me. The only problem is putting it down. Isn't that a great reaction to a machine powered by Linux? Yeah. Lepero says Chromebook is not GNU Linux. Well, here's my thing about a thing like the Chromebook. I'm just talking strictly about the hardware and the software, not so much the politics of it. It's based off of Gentoo, which is a form of Linux. So if it's not based off of Linux, I would be lying. Anyway. Well, thank you, Jerry Co, for the super chat. Yeah, Chromebooks more do a service to the buying public who want a reliable machine out of the box. They don't have to worry about updates breaking like Windows. They don't want to fiddle with breaking something, bugs in Linux, as it were. So the true service for that goes to the masses, to the mom and pops. It has a Linux kernel. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I said it's based on Linux. Is it based on GNU, Linux, philosophy, and this and that? That's not what I said. You know, but yeah. You know, mom and pops, people who buy a machine, they're not going to say, hey, that's not GNU Linux, honey, take it back. That's not going to happen. They're going to say, you bought a Chromebook, does this thing work? Well, of course it does. Ruguri, you don't like this music? Okay, I'll play the old one, not now. Just some new tunes I messed with. That's okay if you don't like it, no problem. I do not take it personal because it's not my music. Haha. Hello, Lucas Steinhardt. Just stumbled upon this by mistake, but Chromebooks is like being in jail and using one of those computers. You are stuck with the basics. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like they're mainly for the web? True. I mean, you know, you can do more than web applications, but yeah, Chromebooks are not designed to replace what I do, which is multimedia content. Okay, now if I did not do video editing or stuff like that or multimedia at all I would need is a Chromebook. I would just buy the Pixel Book, hook it up to my big screen TV when doing a show, and I'm good. But I do other stuff. Now that's not the Chromebook's fault because it wasn't made that way. So I think with a product like the Chromebook for new users, I think you need to be honest up front what they do and do not do. So, but that's my point about that. Lapira says, I would argue there's no point in using Linux freedom if freedom is out of the discussion. Well, here's the problem. We still lack a Linux machine for the masses. The Linux universe has denied a Windows user the freedom to choose an Ubuntu, Linux Mint, or something machine out of the market, like Office Max, Best Buy. You cannot buy one. So Windows users are being denied their freedom of choice to buy a Linux computer in a store. I submit that to you. So there you go. Anything that gets more people looking at Linux is good. Windows 7, Windows 10 and Mac have Unix-based Chromebooks, whatever it takes. Well, look, this comes down to a matter of choice. Chromebook is simply another choice. They're not for everybody. And like I said, I cannot use a Chromebook right now to replace what I do. You know, that's not the fault of Gentoo. That's not the fault of Linux. That's not the fault of the Chromebook. It just wasn't made for that. That may change if Google builds a machine. What I would need would be a multimedia Chromebook. so I can do the things I can do in my Ubuntu or Linux Mint or Zorin or what you know, or whatever else. But that's my thought. That's my philosophy in general of Chromebooks, Linux, and the whole FOSS. It's just a choice. For people who walk into a store, there is no Ubuntu machine, there is no Linux Mint machine, there is no ABC Linux machine for people to buy. So if people have heard of Linux and they're curious, the only thing they have that's affordable, that's the key, that is affordable, is a Chromebook. It's not the consumer's fault if there's no choice. Dell is already shipping Linux PC. Oh yeah, and other manufacturers too, but not starting at affordable prices like a Chromebook. That's what I'm getting at. So, yeah, that's for a very, very select market. My thoughts on ThinkPads, oh, I love them. ThinkPads and Linux are awesome. Right now, I currently have 2 of them. Yeah. They work great. Let's go ahead and stop the music for now. So yeah. It's always consumers' fault. People don't, that's not an issue. No, I would have to disagree. I've been telling many people, you know, try Linux. Okay, try a form of Linux. Now, if you have a mother, father, 2, 3 kids, they work, they don't have time to download whatever, Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Arch, whatever. They don't have time to download something, install it in a ThinkPad and hope that it works. And if it doesn't, they don't have time to fix bugs. They just don't have time. Now, let's say they are still curious about Linux or Linux-based. What is the alternative? Chromebook. It's not their fault. If they cannot buy an Ubuntu or Linux Mint machine, it's not their fault. It's not in the store. Anyway, they want useless things like Windows 10. But anyway, Declan Kelly is in the house. Welcome. People only use Linux on older machines, and maybe some do. Instead of recycling, yeah. Lenovo's have great keyboards. I think they're just great. Yeah. So they're just reliable, and they work pretty well with Linux. Have I had my share of bugs in ThinkPads and Linux? Sure I have. I still do, but they're not like deal breakers for me, so I don't care. I'm surprised I don't see steam coming out of my PC by now. Anyway, my trusty Lenovo. Anyway. Well, I believe in open source, but I also believe in open source reality. So, and that's how I see it. Windows just released a new update today. What is going to break now? I don't know. I'm not going to use it. For me, it's going to break nothing. So, yeah. Wow. I think Windows 10 should be called the Godzilla Edition because everything breaks. But boom. A lot of people find computers boring. Well, until it breaks and they have to use it, or their phones or whatever, right? So, yeah, I mean, for people who don't want Windows 10, you know, what are their choices? Chromebook, Macs, you know, these are machines that have proven themselves over the years. So, yeah. Windows patch causes more pain. Yeah, the start menu, boot, Wi-Fi printer. It's bad. I mean, it's I'm surprised. I have to be honest. Right. So Mitchell said when your daughter was born, you were a single dad. You didn't have time to tinker. Well, there's an example. I had to find something low maintenance. Yeah. At least with the Mac, you can yell at somebody. The average person intelligent enough to make parts of Linux, not just install it, they are lazy and would rather watch a game. Well, maybe some people. There are no. I don't believe in absolutes. Maybe some, but in general, mother, father, 2, 3 kids, or Mitchell raising a daughter when he was single, they don't have time. I can't say to a person like Mitchell, who was brand new to Linux raising a kid, download this distro, it might work. That's not good enough. But if I say, hey, buy a Chromebook, it will work, am I lying? I have to put the people first before the technology. Just like I put Martin Wimpress first, then the Ubuntu MATE, because without him, we would have no fantastic Ubuntu MATE, what you see here. So yeah. Aaron Fournier, you like the ambiance theme? Yeah, it's nice. There was a standard orange option. I thought there is orange, isn't there? Take a look. It might be in there. Windows 10 is too. It has gotten slower. Tax action. Yeah, it has gotten slower. Lapiro, 90% believe only be mentally challenged. It's nice to have your faith in humanity. Hello, Jerry, again. Thank you for the second super chat. Wow. Greatly appreciate this. This is the true meaning of the Linux. What Linux is. It's the community, right? You do the same. Just speak as it is. Look, none of us are perfect. We're all humans, which means, yeah, we have our faults. We try to better ourselves every day. So, yeah. But you guys know me by now. I put people first. Right? But of course. Jerry, thank you for the second super chat. Very, very kind of you. It's, yeah. Thank you. All right, let's time it. Leah, let's give this a 5-minute warning, and then time to say goodbye, my friends. Till next time. Did you see where Linus Torvalds made a statement? Of course, the father of Linux. He says he doesn't see what the big deal is if Microsoft wants to take over Linux because it's impossible. Linux belongs to the world community. How do you take over the world? Just a thought. Yep, let this be the great day of all. Sudo, let be great day of all. Yeah. I put people first too, just like for them to take time to learn something instead of watching TVs. Well, they are. They're watching this channel and learning something. And I taught them something about Chromebooks. So, yeah. Anyway. All right. Anything else before we wrap this up? Again, if you missed any of this, just go ahead and watch the replay. What a great tool, OBS Studio. What a great tool for both Linux and Windows. Awesome, awesome tool. Never had problems with it, not that I recall. I need to do some grocery shopping today. I just realized. I'll do that after I eat. I never underestimate people either. Yeah. Well, when parents are raising 2, 3 kids and they have free time, I can't blame them for being lazy. Yeah, that's just a human thing to just to relax and chill with a fine wine or with your honey, right? Yeah, I don't blame them. If it's a choice between fixing Linux bugs and being with your honey, boy, that's a tough one. Ooh, yeah. Yep, I have a Kroger not too far from here too, Mitchell. Yeah. I try to avoid going and buying everything in one shopping trip because it's too much. I like to spread it out. It makes it go faster, it seems. So yeah. All right, bro, girl, you have a great day and a good night. It's almost evening here. Thank you for stopping by, as usual. All right, guys, Mitchell, everybody else, thank you. Always a pleasure. So we'll do another supporter chat probably sometime this weekend. Check your emails. And like I said, if I go see the movie Joker, I'll give you my review, my feelings about it. I heard it's pretty intense. Like, yeah. So this was a blast. This is always fun. Lucas, thank you very much for stopping by. Um, I think that's it. So enjoy your dinner. If it's dinner time, Mitchell, go buy your groceries and cook your dinner. And everybody else, have a good evening. Arrivederci.